Howdy, Lynne Davis here with video blog entry number 4. Today I'm going to talk to you about the chromatic scale. I like to call it the Uber scale. It's the one scale in music I feel students should kind of have their mind wrapped around before they try to move on to any other further studies. So we're going to be mapping it out on the fingerboard today of my bass guitar, but I'm also going to be referring to this lovely keyboard chart. When we talk about the chromatic scale, we're talking about every single black and white key, every single note between, say, a C and the next C above you, so until the pattern then would start to repeat. So we're talking about every single key. We basically refer to this as a half step. So we have 12 half steps in total in our chromatic scale. 12 half steps. This is the reason why most fretted instruments have some sort of marking at the 12th fret. That is where the notes start to repeat from the open string up. In the 12 steps of the chromatic scale, we have 2 locations where we have what we call a natural half step. This is a place where there's no sharp or flat in between 2 letters of the alphabet. Most of the letters of the alphabet, we will place a sharp or a flat in between them. And we use sharp note names as we ascend in the chromatic scale and flat note names as we descend in the chromatic scale. You'll see what I mean here in a moment. But basically the 2 locations that you have to be aware of where there is no sharp or flat are between the notes E and F, so all E's and F's. All your E's and F's are a half step, and B and C, all your B's and C's are a half step with no sharp or flat in between them. So here we go, we're going to map out the chromatic scale on the E string of my bass. Ready? E, our first natural half step is to F. Next half step, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and our next natural half step to B, to C from B, then C sharp, D, D sharp, and E. And we're going to descend now, starting from E, using flat note names as we come back down. Here we go from E, E flat, D, D flat, C, natural half step, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, and the next half step to E. And there you have it. That chromatic scale is the same no matter what letter you start on, whether you're going up or down, and that you could use to map out all the chromatic notes on all the strings of your instrument, or when you play it on the keyboard, you could name every black and white key going ascending and descending, and have covered all the tones in the chromatic scale. The most important of all the scales in music, really, for my money. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.